Open Stock Analysis and August 2025 Price Forecast. Overview. Opendoor Technologies Inc. Open, on the NASDAQ skyrocketed from $0.7012 on May 6, 2025, to $2.10 on August 1, 2025, gaining 199.54%. The stock exhibited a robust uptrend, particularly in July, with massive volume spikes, e.g., 1.89B shares on July 21, and bullish technical signals. However, overbought indicators like RSI, 58.51, and high volatility, ATR, 43 cents, suggest correction risks. This analysis covers price movements, technical indicators, and a price forecast for August 2025. Price action. May 2025. Volatile start with modest gains. Open opened at 74 cents on May 6, closing at $0.7012, volume 39.5 M. It peaked at $0.9198 on May 7, closing at $0.872, 91.5 M shares, and dipped to 65 cents on May 9, closing $0.6708, 171.8 M shares. A recovery to $0.7927 on May 19, 89.1 M shares, followed, with a high of $0.795. May ended at $0.6867, 104.6 M shares, down 2.07%, with average volume at 87.2 M and a peak of 171.8 M on May 9. June 2025. Consolidation and decline. June began at $0.5968, 94.3 M shares, dropping to a low of $0.5661 on June 3, closing $0.5907, 73.1 M shares. A brief rally to $0.7272 on June 5, closing $0.6601, 108.6 M shares, preceded a decline to $0.5345 on June 20, 79.1 M shares. June closed at $0.533, 96.1 M shares, down 22.39%, with average volume at 84.8 M and a peak of 182.5 M on June 27. July 2025, explosive rally. July started at $0.565, 108.9 M shares, climbing steadily to $0.8828 on July 10, 111.5 M shares. A massive surge began July 16, reaching $1.49, 303.7 M shares, followed by $1.65 on July 17, 551 M shares, and $2.25 on July 18, 589.7 M shares. The peak came on July 21 at $3.21, 1.89B shares, high $4.97. July ended at $1.84, 112.5 M shares, up 245.22% from June, with average volume at 374.2 M and a peak of 1.89B on July 21. August 1, 2025. Pullback with high volume. Open rose to $2.10, up 14.13% from July 31, with a high of $2.20, low of $1.87, and volume of 192.1 M shares. Below the July average of 374.2 M but above the 3-month average of 235.5 M, indicating sustained interest. Technical indicators. Moving averages. Close, $2.10, is above 5-day SMA, $2.08, 10-day SMA, $2.37, 20-day SMA, $1.74, 50-day SMA, $1.51, and 200-day SMA, $1.06. 5-day EMA, $2.09, and 20-day EMA, $1.81, confirm bullish momentum. RSI, 1458.51. Neutral but nearing overbought, suggesting caution. MFI, 1466.86. Indicating strong money flow but not overbought. Williams percent R, 14-71.39. Neutral, leaning toward oversold. Stochastic oscillator, percent K, 1532.05, percent D. 1537.53%, K, 516.90%, D, 515.30, showing weakening momentum. MACD, 0.37, above signal, 0.40, histogram -0.03, indicating fading bullish momentum. Arun oscillator, 1435.71. Bullish, Arun up, 64, down, 0. ATR, 1443 cents, indicating daily volatility of $0.43. Beta, 140.49, less volatile than the market. Bollinger bands, upper band $3.29, middle $1.74, lower 19 cents. Price near middle band suggests stabilization. Volume, 3-month average 235.5 m, August 1st volume, 192.1 m, and OBV, 3.21 b, confirm accumulation. What does it mean? Opens 199.54% gain from $0.7012 to $2.10, driven by a 1.89b volume spike on July 21st and bullish MACD, 0.37, and Arun, 35.71, signals, reflects strong momentum. However, RSI, 58.51, nearing overbought, and a negative MACD histogram, -0.03, suggest a potential pullback. Support lies at $1.74, 20-day SMA, and $1.51, 50-day SMA, with resistance at $2.20, August 1st high, and $2.50. High ATR, 43 cents, signals volatility, while low beta, 0.49, indicates reduced market risk. August 2025 forecast. Bullish scenario. If momentum resumes with volume of 300 m, open could test $2.20 to $2.50, 4.76% to 19.05% upside. RSI less than 70 and MACD above signal support this outlook. Bearish scenario, weakening momentum, stochastic %K, 16.90, and high volatility could trigger a pullback to $1.74 to $1.51, 17.14% to 28.10% downside. Volume near 200 m or MACD crossing below signal line increases this risk. Likely range, $1.50 to $2.50 by August end. Average target, $2, 4.76% downside. Key levels, support, $1.74, $1.51, resistance, $2.20, $2.50. What to do? Short-term traders, hold above $2.10, target $2.50, stop loss below $1.74. Monitor RSI greater than 70 or volume 200 m for reversals. Swing traders, buy dips to $1.74 to $1.51 with volume 235.5 m. Target $2.20 to $2.50. Stop loss below $1.51 using ATR, 43 cents. Long-term investors, accumulate on pullbacks to $1.50 to $1.70. Target $2.50 to $3 over months. Track sector news or earnings. Risk management. Use ATR, 43 cents, for stop-loss settings. Low beta, 0.49, suggests stability, but volatility warrants caution. Final word. Opens 199.54% rise from $0.7012 to $2.10, backed by massive volume, 1.89b shares on July 21st, and bullish MACD and Arun signals, highlight strong momentum. However, RSI, 58.51, and a negative MACD histogram, -0.03, suggest a potential correction. Support at $1.74 to $1.51, resistance at $2.20 to $2.50. August's range is likely $1.50 to $2.50, with an average target of $2. Can Open sustain its rally? Watch volume, RSI, and market news. Need more details? Let me know.